Welcome to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roof Systems, with your host, Murray McCourt, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Good morning and welcome to the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems right here in the Modern Measure studio on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt. I'm the general manager and executive professional at the Ranch Golf and Country Club and host of the VIP Golf Show. And you know what? I do not know what to make of this summer. Another crazy storm last night, this morning. Golf courses just cannot handle any more water. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. This is crazy. I just, you're going to hear more stories of golf courses closed today, closed tomorrow, and I don't know. It's just a summer from heck right now. I just can't believe it. But, we got some golf to get to, got golf to talk about. We certainly appreciate you joining us each and every Sunday morning. Another 1,000 plus viewership on YouTube alone last week. So the show's popularity is just jumping through the roof. I absolutely love that. You can join in the show, be part of it. You can text into the Modern Measure inbox 780-218-9999 at any time. Here's what's coming up today. We have Jordan Jeske joining us in just a couple minutes. He is an awesome guy, does so much for charity, and has lots of great business ideas and whatnot. We're going to get into all that with him. At 8:20, we're going to chat with Sydney Bisgrove, one of the best up-and-coming young golfers in Alberta. At 8:40, we are going to chat with Bob Paley from Kananaskis. They have been battling flooding issues again down there, and we'll get you up to date on what's going on there. We'll go around YEG at 9 o'clock and check in with the Trestle Creek Golf Resort at 9:40. As always, will be our trivia contest where one lucky listener will win a custom fitting at the TaylorMade Performance Center and a gift card to the Cake Steakhouse and Bar. And we'll wrap it up, get you some golf fashion tips from Garrett Malcolm from the Sorrow Group. Now, our engagement question this week is kind of going to be two, because we got to talk a little bit about Bryson DeChambeau and the Open Championship on this show. What's your opinion? Did he do it on purpose? Did he not do it on purpose? Should he have got a penalty? Should he not have got a penalty? Opinions are all over the map on that. So we want to hear from you on that. Text in 780-218-9999. Our normal engagement question is this: the golfer that everyone hates to play with is the one who what? Text in 780-218-9999. The golfer that everyone hates to play with is the one who what? Now, engagement question. We talked about it before. We're giving away a custom fit driver today. In the open segment, Benny is the man, not on the other side of the glass, but he's the man behind the scenes here today. He's got a system all set up. We're going to pick the winner of that. But keep texting in, because a new prize is coming up. And at the end of the year, on the last show of the year, we're going to give away a foursome at the ranch for you, 3 friends, all your food, all your beverages taken care of all day on my promo account. So I will wine and dine you at the ranch, you and 3 friends. So keep on chiming in on that. And this first segment is brought to you by the Edmonton Elks. This is Edmonton football, and the only way to experience it is being here when it happens. Get your single game tickets today and experience every hit, catch, touchdown. Get your tickets at goelks.com/tickets. And 5-1. My family, we were at the game on Friday night, and that crowd was bumping. There was chants going, 5-1. People are into it. There was over 20,000 at the game. Next one, August long against Saskatchewan. Fill that barn, guys. This is a great football team to watch. And excited, as I mentioned earlier, Jordan Jeske from Project Fitness, Project Golf, Project Everything. Good morning, Jordo. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, buddy. That's exactly it. Project Everything, man. That's what we do.
Yeah, you sure do. And Jordan, let's get started with Project Golf. What is Project Golf? How did it come about? And what is your mission when it comes to growing the game of golf?
Yeah, so Project Golf, I own a gym called Project Athletics, and we specialize in golf performance. I've been doing that for 12, 13 years. And so through that, we kind of started trying to grow the game in more kind of fun, social, inclusive settings. And so Project Golf Experience is our event side of the business, where we started back in 2017, hosting range parties, just like Topgolf style events at driving ranges around the city. We were doing like mini golf pub crawls and competitions called the Chubbs Championship, which was a lot of fun. And then just over the last couple of years, we started doing more golf tournaments. We built a 9-hole mobile mini golf course. And so that's kind of our main shtick right now is we have during the summertime, we have golf courses or golf tournaments that will hire us to really elevate their golfer experience with different fun, unique activations that no one's ever seen on course before. And then our mini golf stuff is kind of corporate, lots of schools. So that's kind of year round, which is really fun. And yeah, that's kind of, we support First Tee Alberta, which gets more kids into the game through camps that teach life lessons, integrity, honesty, perseverance, all that good stuff. And so it's really important to me that as a father now to a 2-year-old that kids have these kind of opportunities. So
2? When did that happen?
23 months, if you want to call it.
I know. I can't believe it's 2 already.
It's wild, man.
Yeah, for sure. Now, one of the signature events every year is your incredible tournament that you've, thank you, been doing at the ranch for a long time in support of First Tee, as you mentioned, First Tee Alberta. Now, tell us about the tournament. What has it accomplished? Oh boy, I've got a frog in my throat today. What has it accomplished over the years, and why First Tee for such as the cause to support for the event?
Yeah. We started the Sip and Rip charity golf tournament in 2017. So this is our 10th year. And we started again, just kind of as a way to kind of try to do different things on the course. I was inspired by a couple different tournaments I would see over social media, just like, man, they have a ton of really fun activations. They're doing different things that no one's thinking about. And so we started kind of doing some of those things here. And it's just kind of grown into what it is now. We do a Sip and Rip lounge 2 hours before tee off, which is different than I think any other tournament we've seen on in the city. And we have activations, we have music, we got food, drinks, lawn games, and we have contests and stuff as well that our golfers can participate in. And it's just kind of setting the vibe and a good vibe right off the bat for the day. And then we just have really big activations on course and fun sponsors that come out. First Tee Alberta, we chose them back in 2019. We started kind of wanting to shift more of a lot of the funds that we raised to golf specifically. And no charities in the city had golf as an option to kind of donate to. So like, Kids Sport and all these other ones are great charities getting kids into sports. None of them had golf specific stuff. And so we started kind of doing our own by partnering with pros around the city, where we kind of put on our own golf camps in the summer. And then it's a lot of work. And so that was something that I knew I couldn't really grow with everything else we had going on, but we just wanted to get it started. And then found out that First Tee Golf Canada brought First Tee into Canada, into Alberta, and this is their 3rd year. And so I was like, okay, sweet, this is perfect. We don't need to kind of worry about that side of things. They have the infrastructure, they have the branding, they have the history of helping kids get into the game. And so it worked out pretty well just to kind of slide everything over to them.
Now, I assume your tournament sold out or close to it. Can people still get in on that?
Close to. We've had, we still have a couple team spots left. We have a lot of people. We have a lot of regulars that have been playing it for years, just away this year. And so, we have a couple team spots left. So if anyone wants to play, it's going to be a good time, July 24th.
Now, one of the other unique things that you kind of brought up earlier is Project Golf has these driving range experiences. So if a company or organization is looking for something different than the traditional golf tournament, tell us about your range events and why they become so popular.
Yeah, it's just kind of a different way for people to engage and connect, right? Like when you're, golf tournaments are awesome. I love them. But again, you're with your foursome the entire day. Sponsors, again, you only see the golfers for 10 or 15 minutes on a hole. And so the driving range parties is, we'd work with a couple of different driving ranges around the city. We'd rent it out, and we have soft seating. So we bring in the DJ, we get the food, the music, and the drinks, and whatever someone needs. And now they get to connect for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever it is. So ATB and PGA Tour Americas has hired us over the last number of years to do different things for their partners and sponsors, as just a way for them to kind of host and connect with their clients.
So obviously what your company does in this regard anyways, is it creates memorable golf experiences. So as much as you do that and you're into that space, what do you think how has that changed and evolved over the years in terms of making a golf event great today?
Yeah, I don't know. Like for us, it's our tagline for PGX is more than golf, right? We love golf. We're using golf and the play of golf is the tool. But it becomes more about, like for us, it's very much about, we're a catalyst for community and connection. So we're really trying to drive home that importance of, hey, we're using golf. We have a lot of people that, in the corporate world that still want to learn how to play the game and are uncomfortable around the game, or it intimidates them, or again, it takes a long time to play, and all these different things. And so everything that we've evolved to is just tried to really create how can we create a better, golfer client experience around maybe what their goals are as a company. Because when we chat with a company, especially on the corporate side of things that's hiring us, we say, hey, what's the purpose? What's the goal of your event? And we can help you customize and shape things so that you get the most out of that while we have our activations or mini golf or whatever it is there. And just through our experience, we know kind of what works and what doesn't through our trial and error.
So you kind of alluded to something else earlier, and you were gracious enough to invite my wife Jessica and I to your facility for an event that you were putting on, and showcasing a little bit about what you can do in your own studio. But my wife is assistant principal, and she was so enthralled with what you were doing that she hired you for her school, and you went out there, and I'm sure she got back to you and gave you the feedback that it was a outstanding hit, that everyone loved it, the staff loved it, the kids loved it. It was a fantastic day. So talk a little bit about that. What is it that you exactly offer, and the type of people that you're targeting to that can take advantage of what you do?
Yeah, so especially with the mini golf, that's something that's really been taking off, which is awesome. So we built a 9-hole mini golf, and a lot of the portable mini golf courses that we've seen, in the area, but just in general, through social media and they're fine. And it depends on everyone's situation, but they're very small, right? It's kind of one and done. It's not super engaging. You kind of finish it and you move on. When we built it, we wanted to build something that you could play a couple times. You could, you wanted to try that hole again and all that kind of stuff. So we have this mobile mini golf course that we brought into to your wife's school, and it was a full day event where they brought different classes in, and we took them through little putting lessons, little games to teach them, pacing and all this kind of stuff. And then we just let them have some fun on the course and let them play. And for a lot of kids in these schools, what's been really cool is that a lot of them, this is the first time they've ever touched a club. They've ever played mini golf. And so our focus isn't about teaching them the game. It's about making sure they have fun. And then they can say, hey, I had a great experience playing mini golf. Maybe I want to try that again. Maybe I want to go to the range eventually, right? But if we do these events, we take ourselves too seriously, and we're trying to, teach and be like, oh, you can't do that, you can't do that. Well, that's going to kill it for, a 7-year-old kid that's never played before, and that's his first experience with golf. So this is all really about just making sure they have fun, doing new things with them, engaging, especially on the kids side of things, which is really cool.
So golf has become super popular, and things like you're doing helps get more people into the game, which is awesome. But there's still barriers for some people trying to get into the game. And in your opinion, Jord, what do you think the industry can do better to make golf feel more welcoming and accessible for everyone?
Yeah, it's a tough question. I think one of the things where it's providing different experiences. I think there's only so much you can do on a golf course. Right? Golf courses, especially in a year like this year, need to make money, and you can't be closing it down for these community days or here, this and that, which I think would be really awesome. But I think what we're seeing even in the States is a lot of mini golf facilities popping up. We only have 3 in Edmonton, a couple more outdoor ones that have kind of popped up. But I think being able to kind of grow the game and make it inclusive is to have, a mini golf or putting facility pop up where it could be family friendly, or you're getting a lot of mini golf pubs that are also family friendly at times pop up in the States. And so it's something where I'm like, even as a dad, I'm like, okay, sweet. My son can't be out on the course for 4 hours necessarily, or 5 hours. So maybe I can go putt with him for an hour, have a drink, have some food, putt again, and then go home. Right. And so I think things like that, I think, can be really, we're looking into, all what that would look like and all that kind of stuff on our end. But I think that's a great way to do it, is offer smaller experiences that don't take as long and they're just easy to kind of get in and out of. So
businesses, charities, groups that are interested in, they have tournaments, they want a driving range activation, they want these unique experiences that you offer. How can they find you? How can they get involved with you?
100%. Our Instagram is where we have most of our stuff. We need to update our website a little bit, but PGXYEG on Instagram, pgxyeg.com on our website. Jordan at pgxyeg.com if you want to email me. But yeah, check out, we always are posting our stuff on Instagram, so you can kind of see what our latest event was and all that good stuff. So that's going to be the easiest way. Slide into our DMs and we'll connect.
One last one for you. Got to ask your opinion. What side of the fence are you on with Bryson's story here this week?
You know what? I saw the video and I haven't heard too much of the chatter about it. A couple of his steps seemed very intentional, but we'll leave it at that. There's a couple movements he did around the ball that I was like, I don't think you would have, if you knew you weren't supposed to. I don't know, who knows? But it didn't look great on video. So
that's for sure. All right, well, have yourself a great day. Back to daddy duty.
Hey, thanks, Murray.
All right, have a good one. That was Jordan Jeske from Project Golf. On the other side of the break, we're going to chat with Sydney Bisgrove, an absolutely phenomenal up and coming golfer. She's the first ever winner of the Alberta Women's Open Championship that started last year. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at VIPgolf.ca.
Crazy about roofs. Crazy about roofs.
Get ready to tee off for a great cause. The Ardent Roof Systems annual Charity Classic Golf Tournament is happening Friday, July 10th at the Ranch Golf and Country Club. Join us for a full day of golf, all supporting the Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Childlike Program.
Crazy about roofs.
Golf spots and sponsorship opportunities are available now at ardentroofsystems.com.
Ready to level up your golf game? Come swing by the Ranch Golf and Country Club, where serious golf meets serious fun. With a championship-style course, pristine conditions, and above all, a fun, laid-back atmosphere, the Ranch is where every round feels like a getaway. Get top-notch service at unmatched value every time you play at the Ranch. Think you have what it takes to go low? Bring your A game and find out why the Ranch is the best value in golf. 25, 50, 100, and 200 round packs on sale. TheRanchGolf.com.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
This summer, your golf game stays hot indoors. With the $50 Golf Summer Pass from Country Club Tour, enjoy free indoor golf all summer long at the CCT Indoor Golf Center, right in downtown Edmonton. Tee off on over 90 world-class courses with 28 cutting-edge Unicourse simulators, rain or shine. Or just fine-tune your game on the virtual driving range. Offer valid till June 30th, and you can play from May 1st to September 30th. Your best golf season starts indoors. Visit countryclubtour.com to grab your pass today.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gonna be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Upgrade your game this season. Soro Group, Canadian owned and operated, delivers premium golf brands like Bisgrove, Fairway and Green, Legendary Headwear, and Zero Restriction. Trusted by the best, built for your best rounds. Bisgrove and Zero Restriction will be outfitting both President's Cup teams at Medina this fall, so you know you're wearing what the pros wear. Ask your local pro shop or shop online with code Edmonton10 for 10% off to try out our premium apparel. Soro Group, elevate your game.
Golfer's swing is different. TaylorMade Master Fitters customize clubs based on size, speed, and ability. From tour pro to the casual golfer, everyone can benefit from clubs that are custom fit for their game. Featuring the most extensive range of custom club components from driver through to putter, TaylorMade Performance Centers offer one-on-one tour-level fittings and TrackMan launch monitor technology. Visit the TaylorMade Performance Center at the Ranch Golf and Country Club to take your golf game to the next level and dial in your equipment. For more details and to book your fitting, visit TaylorMadeFitting.ca.
Enjoy a round of golf on two of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roof Systems, with your host, Murray McCourt, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, here in the Modern Measure studio on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt, and this segment is brought to you by Adidas, where tradition meets modern golf, timeless looks, traditional craftsmanship, modern comfort, and performance. Golf for design, sneaker-inspired, one shoe, all-day comfort from tee time to downtime. S2G's your go-anywhere golf essential. And we're going to head into the Modern Measure inbox. Modern Measure is Edmonton's leading provider of custom made-to-measure clothing right here in the heart of Ice District. From formal wear, casual wear, and yes, even golf wear. Their goal is giving you a one-of-a-kind look with perfect fit made just for you. And a couple of people chiming in here. Bryson is a scientist, and everything he does is 100% calculated. He knew exactly what he was stomping around like Bigfoot. Penalty deserved. And another one here. The worst guy to golf with is the guy who is way too serious for how good he is. It's okay, bud. You aren't on tour. Just relax and enjoy the day. It is not worth blowing a gasket after every shot. Have a beer and a dog and settle down. Good points there. And just one reminder, in our open segment later on in the show, we're going to give away the TaylorMade driver from the TaylorMade Performance Center. And we're starting a new contest. So chime in on your on those questions. Number one, Bryson DeChambeau. Did he deserve the penalty? Did he not deserve the penalty? What's your take on that? And the golfer that hates playing with, the golfer that everyone hates playing with is the one who what? So chime in on that, 780-218-9999. And we are now going to chat with Sydney Bisgrove. Sydney is the inaugural winner of the 2025 Alberta Women's Open Golf Tournament and an absolutely up-and-comer in the sport. Good morning, Sydney. How you doing today?
I'm good, thanks. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm not complaining, outside of probably the yucky pouring rain weather that's kept you off the golf course a little more than you probably wanted so far this year, hey?
Yeah, I came home from San Antonio when I was at school, and obviously the weather was great there in May, and then came home, and all of, I guess, the end of May and June just seemed like it was rain. So, but then this July has been a little bit better. So it's been all right. But yeah, the start of the season was a little slow.
Yeah, no question. Now, Sydney, let's start from the beginning. Where did your love for the game of golf come from, and at what point did you realize you wanted to compete at a high level?
So I played a lot of sports growing up, but I think I was in 6th grade. I think I was 12 years old, and I just had a group of friends invited me out to play a round of golf at Canyon Meadows Golf and Country Club. They were sponsored juniors there, and I went out and played with them, and I was terrible, but naturally I'm just super competitive, and I was like, all right, like why am I not good at this sport? So I practiced all summer, and I ended up applying for a junior membership at that course for the next year, and I got in, and then just continued to play, and I slowly started to drop off my other sports. I played like volleyball, soccer, lacrosse, and then I'm like, okay, that's when I kind of realized like I wanted to try and pursue college golf, and that's what I did. We started to travel a bit more and play lots of tournaments. So, yeah.
And it's led to you're now on a scholarship in the States. Is that what you're doing in Texas? Obviously.
Yes. Yeah, I was at the University of Texas, San Antonio, and then I just transferred to Washington State.
Oh wow! Why the change? What were you looking for in that change?
Yeah, I think when I was recruiting at 16. My whole focus was I just wanted to go somewhere that had really, really good golf. And I also really wanted good weather. And then after spending 2 years in San Antonio, I love the team and everything, but I just kind of wanted a different college experience, and kind of led to my switch. I wanted to be more in a college town, whereas San Antonio is a huge city, and a little closer to home. So I think it's like only an 8-hour drive from Calgary to Pullman, where the school is. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
That's awesome. So for young girls or parents that are watching and listening to the show today or in the future, if someone wants to pursue competitive golf, what advice would you give them about developing their game and enjoying the journey?
Yeah. I think first for me, like I got a swing coach. My swing coach in Calgary, his name is Jamie Reimer. He's just kind of led me, and he's guided me and directed me where there's great tournaments to play, especially in Alberta. Like there's so many opportunities to play. You have like the one-day McLennan Ross tournaments, and then you can play in like some CJGA or MJT tournaments. Those can get to like 2 to 3 days. Same with the JPT, and then you can start to move up a bit higher. You have like the Alberta Golf U15, U17, U19 tournaments, and then there's so many different tournaments that you can play depending on your skill, and it just keeps going up the chain. And then for me, that's kind of what I did. I just started small, and I really started to fall in love with it, and then I just kept going up higher. And in grade 11, that's when we kind of started to travel a bit more internationally, especially just to get some that was kind of my big recruiting year, and we wanted a lot of coaches just to come and watch me play. So we went out to the States and played a lot in front of them. And I would say that's kind of the biggest thing, just like don't overdo it, but just kind of play as much as you love. And then, if it's something you really want to pursue, you can just kind of keep moving up the chain. Like I said, there's a lot of great tournaments to play. So yeah.
So now that you've experienced a couple years of post-secondary golf, tell us about that experience and like what you've learned both as a golfer and a person, and how competing at that level has helped your game.
Yeah, I think, going to school, there was a lot to learn. But I think the biggest for me was, I think you have to learn a lot of time management when you're there. And then a lot of just managing the busy schedule you have. It's like a full-time job, basically. You're doing school, and then outside of that is really just golf. Like you're traveling a ton. And then I think one thing that kind of really caught me off guard was just the amount of short game practice that you do at school. Like before going to school, I would spend a lot of time on the range, but then going to school, you have these long practices. The majority of it is from 100 yards and in. And then I think you're kind of expected to do your actual full swing and stuff like that outside of practice. So that was a bit of a change for me, but I really enjoyed it. It's kind of taken my game to the next level that I didn't really realize I needed to do that as much. And then, like I said, as far as like learning, new things about me, and just kind of being on your own was a hard thing, but I think it's really good. And especially at a young age, moving away, like you learn a lot, and I've enjoyed it a lot.
So as you mentioned, competitive golf takes you all over the place, and you just explained your busy schedule in the college season, but now it's summertime, you're back home, you're probably pretty busy with a tournament schedule and whatnot. So walk us through that. What's your schedule look like this summer?
So most of my tournaments have actually been in Alberta this summer. I had the Glencoe Invitational. That was at the start of June, kind of one of my favorite tournaments. It's a really good tournament. And then played in the Calgary Ladies. That was in High River. I played in the Alberta Women's Am. That was in Calgary at the Hamptons. And then I'm actually in Mississauga right now for the Canadian Women's Amateur. So that starts, tomorrow's the practice round, so I'm just going to go practice today. But yeah, I've been fortunate. I've been happy that most of my tournaments have kind of been closer to home this summer. It's always nice to be home for the summer. But it does feel nice to kind of get out every here and there, and especially playing here in Toronto at the Toronto Golf Club is just going to be, I've heard it's a great course, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Have you had any great results? You've been happy with your game so far?
I actually have. I was fortunate. I won the Calgary Ladies Am when I was at High River about a month ago. So felt good to get another win here, and I don't know, we'll see what we can do this week. Hopefully we can post a good result, but...
So what's your mindset heading into this week's tournament, one of Canada's biggest amateur events, and what are your goals for the week?
I think just kind of going into the tournament, obviously, I think every year this tournament kind of gains more attraction, and especially internationally. Like, I think over half the field is international this year, which is, I think, different from many of the other years. So the field this year is really, really strong. But I think just for myself, I'm not going to really treat it like it's anything different, just kind of trying to trust my practice and my past results, and hopefully we can make the cut. I think I've done that. Unfortunately, I missed the cut here. I missed the cut last year, but the 2 years before that I made it. So I think I can have a good chance making it this year, and hopefully try and climb as high as I can on the leaderboard.
Last year, you made history by becoming the first Alberta Open women's champion. What did that victory mean to you? Where does it rank among your golfing accomplishments so far?
Definitely high, for sure. It was really fun to be part of, I feel like maybe putting the tournament a bit on like the map. It definitely gained a lot more attraction this year. Just, I think there was 20 girls in the field last year, and this year it's already got maybe 40 that are signed up for it. So I'm really happy about that. I think it's going to be really competitive this year. And then on top of that, for me, it was just, I kind of had a win drought there, and so it kind of got some momentum going for me again, especially I was going back to school a few weeks later, so kind of gave me some confidence going into my fall semester, and fortunately I was able to play well, and I think it was really awesome.
So looking ahead, what are your goals over the next few years, and ultimately where do you hope this sport takes you?
It's a good question. I think for me, I've always wanted to play professional, but I've also kind of told myself, like, just kind of see how good I get at the end of my 4 years of college golf, and I want to be realistic about it, but it's definitely something I want to pursue. I have a business management degree, so I'm also kind of seeing what the opportunities will look like after school with that, and I think it's just kind of play it by ear and see what happens after my 4 years, like I said. But I think golf is something I always want to have in my life, whether I'm playing in it or working in it. But I guess, we'll just see what happens.
So one last one for you as a rising star in the golf scene, Bryson DeChambeau's story this week. What's your take on that?
I was talking to my mom about it yesterday. I actually don't know. Like, I kind of watched a video of it, but I don't know. Like, you never know what somebody's thinking, and I guess things can always look different on camera. I don't want to comment on it because I don't know. It kind of looks like he did kind of try to step on it, but then again, maybe that's just how he walks into it. So I can't really have a comment on it.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I get it, Sydney, for sure. But we'll be following along on the leaderboard, seeing how you do this week. Best of luck, and thanks for your time today.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Awesome. That was Sydney Bisgrove, a great up-and-coming Alberta golfer. On the other side of the break, we're going to chat with Bob Paley, Director of Golf of the Kananaskis Country Golf Club. Looking forward to that. Stay with us. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Crazy about roofs. Crazy about roofs.
Time for a new roof? Make it one that lasts. Ardent Roof Systems, protecting homes for over a decade. Roofing, siding, and exteriors, all built to last with our Platinum 50-year warranty. Because at Ardent Roof Systems, we are
Crazy about roofs.
Ardent Roof Systems and Exteriors, the team that puts your protection first. Visit ardentroofsystems.com.
Why pay more for advertising when you have options? At Lux Media Broker, we're not an agency, we're a brokerage. We work on your behalf to source, negotiate, and manage your marketing across over 100 advertising options nationwide. From out-of-home and transit to radio, digital, TV, and social media, we tap into it all. No retainers, no hidden fees, just better rates, added value, and smarter strategy. Learn about the brokerage difference at luxmediabroker.com. We broker, we negotiate, we optimize. Lux Media Broker. Elevate your marketing.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't want to leave. We're proud to be launching our new Phase 6 development with 103 new lots for pre-sale. This phase will include an in-ground swimming pool. Call 780-514-0005 to view this exciting development and pick your perfect piece of paradise. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at trestlecreek.ca.
Trade in the ordinary for the extraordinary. Let VIP Golf elevate your game. Join VIP Golf and unlock preferred rates at Canada's premier resort courses. From your local favorites to the iconic peaks of Banff and Canmore to our stay and play packages on sun-drenched fairways in the Okanagan Valley. With over 170 courses coast to coast and membership packages that are tailored to fit your golf style, VIP members have more choice, get more value, and experience more unforgettable rounds. With VIP Golf, your next round isn't just a game, it's a getaway. Get your free trial today at vipgolf.ca.
You work hard to make your house a home. Your yard should match. Green Tree Outdoor Living has designed and built outdoor spaces across Alberta since 1998. It starts with an initial consultation and a 3D design, so you can test drive your yard before you buy it. At Green Tree, we handle everything. No chasing contractors, no guesswork, no surprises. A seamless experience from the initial sketch to the final brick. Green Tree Outdoor Living, making neighbors jealous since '98. Book your consultation today at greentreelandscaping.ca.
Looking for your next great round? Just minutes off the Henday west of Edmonton, the Links at Spruce Grove is an 18-hole championship course that delivers. Tree-lined fairways, rolling terrain, pristine greens, and just enough challenge to test every skill level. Whether you're chasing a low score or enjoying a relaxed round with friends, this is golf done right. A favorite tournament destination with exceptional conditions and a staff that truly delivers. Plus, modern amenities, a full-service restaurant, and an event space for weddings, anniversaries, or business gatherings. Book your tee time today at linksgolfcourse.com. The Links at Spruce Grove. Your next round starts here.
Why tee off at the Ranch Golf and Country Club?
A fun, unique layout offering premier conditions. The Ranch has been ranked as one of the top public courses in Canada.
Unmatched value. Score Golf Magazine rated the Ranch as the best value in Edmonton.
The service, from tournaments to special events to the pro shop. Superior service that makes every visit exceptional.
The Ranch Golf and Country Club, a laid-back environment where anyone can enjoy an amazing day on the fairways. For details, visit theranchgolf.com.
50 years of memories, 50 years of celebrations, 50 years of Sawmill. This November, Sawmill Prime Ribbon Steakhouse invites you to something bigger than a night out. The 50th anniversary fundraising gala. An elevated evening of incredible food, live entertainment, and a room full of people who know how to celebrate right. But here's what makes it special. You help choose where the impact goes. Every ticket, 100% of proceeds, goes directly to a local charity selected by the guests in the room. Seats are limited. The moment is once in 50 years. Get yours now at sawmill.ca. Sawmill, we have a stake in your community. There's something new happening in Canadian golf. For decades, golfers have been sold clubs that were never truly built for them. Case in Golf changes that. Every set built right here in Canada. Precision crafted around 8 core customizations built for your exact swing. The result? More consistency, tighter dispersion, real results. Case in Golf, Canadian made, custom fit for your game.
The Nielsen Show.
You know, on airplanes, WestJet lately, in the little snack box they give you, a little chocolate in there. It's called Awake. Have you seen this Awake chocolate? And it comes with caffeine in it. So I've been taking those and pretending it's like a real kick. Yeah. I was just like, oh, here we go.
Under the tongue and away we go.
Yeah, I turn around to the rest of the plane. I say, it's about to go down. And I open up and I eat this Awake chocolate. Hey, Dusty, yelling it's about to go down on a plane is probably not a good thing. That's a good point.
The Nielsen Show featuring Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings at 6, only on Edmonton Sports Talk.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roof Systems, with your host, Murray McCourt, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, here in the Modern Measure Studio on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt, and this segment is brought to you by the PGA of Alberta. Looking to shed strokes this summer? The PGA of Canada professionals in Alberta know their stuff. From equipment and technology to technique, they're your most trusted resource for getting more out of the game you love. Visit pgaofalberta.com and get to know your local pro today. And we will head into the Modern Measure inbox. And Scuba Steve has chimed in. Now, Scuba Steve is one of the names on the wheel to win the driver coming up. So we will be calling the winner of that live on the show. Hopefully they'll be either up or watching or listening to the show, and we can have a little chat with them. But chiming in on the engagement question about is the obvious one is a slow player, but my pet peeve is the course abuser. The only time our group would occur slow play is fixing other people's ball marks. The course isn't just for you. It's for everyone, and that is obviously a great point, Scuba Steve. And again, our engagement question, the golfer that everyone hates playing with is the one who what? Chime in 780-218-9999 and let us know your thoughts on that. And again, as well, Bryson DeChambeau, the hot topic of the week in golf. Did he purposely improve his lie? Did he deserve the 2-stroke penalty, or was that all... should have been a nothing? It's all over the map between the players on the tour. You saw Rory come out and talk about it and just blast DeChambeau and say that he did it on purpose. And he comes right out and says, "I don't even like Bryson DeChambeau." Like, holy, that's aggressive comments and out there. But you know, he's speaking his truth, and good for Rory on that. And then other guys are saying, no, there's no way in the world that should be a penalty. Like, what are they even talking about? And so when you look at that situation and you see PGA Tour players are on the opposite side of the fence, and when you're having conversations with your buddies, your friends, your family, and you're talking about the situation, like Sydney Bisgrove just a few minutes ago, she didn't even want to comment on it because it's such a hard question to answer. And when you look at the situation and the rules of golf, it's all in video. There was no one there sitting there watching him, and no one's in his mind trying to figure out what he's thinking. And if he did it on purpose, and I guess by the rule, it doesn't matter if it's on purpose or not on purpose. If you improve your lie, it is a penalty. But people are like Rory are calling out his integrity, and like, boy, golf is a game of honor. And boy, when you're calling out someone's integrity like that, that's pretty tough. But my thoughts on it, and we'll get into it a little more too. But it's just one of those situations where it's it's really hard to say that he's doing it on purpose. Like if he improved his lie accidentally, okay, and he takes his 2-stroke penalty, he vehemently doesn't believe he did, and that's obviously his take on the situation. But I don't know. It's just one of those things where I can't see anything in that video that makes me think that I'm going to go on air or be Rory McIlroy and just say, yeah, he did it on purpose. That was ridiculous. Like I don't see that, but what do you do? But let's just check in with Benny. Do we have Bob? Hey, good morning, Bob. How are you doing?
Guys, I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
Well, hard to complain outside of the weather as usual. And, that's obviously where we got to start with you, Bob, this morning. When people hear there's more major flooding in the Kananaskis area this summer, with what you guys battled, I don't even remember how many years ago it is now, but when you guys were...
Well, I can tell you how many hours it was.
I'm sure you can. Probably to the
13 years ago is
13 years.
2013, yes.
And you guys are battling it again right now. You guys have been, my understanding is 18 holes for a while. Like, tell us what's going on, Bob, and how are you handling it again?
Well, listen, thanks first of all for having me on. I really, really appreciate it. So June 29th, we had about 175 mils fall in about 18 hours. And, thankfully all the hard work that the government did with regards to building up the berms did help. But I mean, with that volume of water that came, there was a large amount that spilled over onto different parts of the golf course. So, the impact that we had in 2013 was that berms kind of broke and pour through the golf course, whereas this was just the high volume. Some parts we had water spilling over, which brought some trees, a large number of trees, and silt, which for anybody who's ever worked with silt, is just it's just terrible stuff to work with. So that's kind of where it's been at. It's not, the damage is nowhere near what it was in 2013, but still significant enough that we were closed from the 29th to the 6th, and then we've been open on 18 holes, the front 9 of Mount Lorette, back 9 of Mount Kidd, from the 6th of July until the 14th, and then the 15th we were able to open up the front 9 of Mount Kidd, and then this upcoming Friday, the 24th, we are going to get back open onto the back of Lorette and be back at 36 holes.
Well, that's great, Bob, that it didn't get you like last. I mean, it's still devastating and unfortunate, but what you have, I want to know how you're handling it, because you are such a great guy, but you wear your heart on your sleeve, and to have this happen to you again is just can't be fun. I mean, it's crazy, Bob.
No, you're right, and it isn't. And you think of a number of people, and we had in 2013, a day and a half after we met with our entire 150 of our team, and had to tell them that we were done for the year. We didn't know, what our future was going to be like, and I think when our young team this year, same thing, it was exactly a day and a half after we met with them all, and I think everybody was expecting the worst, and we were able to say it's not great, but with some hard work, and we all work together to try to bring these courses back, we're going to be okay. And I gotta say, Murray, like our team, we work really, really hard to bring some amazing human beings from all different parts of the world, and Darren, our general manager, and myself spoke, and a lot of hands from different departments, food and beverage, front and back of house, the golf shop, our sales office, places that didn't put their hands up to do any of this, that went out onto the golf courses just to try to get them back as quick as possible, and so kind of like 2013, not good stuff, but just a lot of silver linings that have kind of helped us get to where we're at now. And those are the things that we focus on. And exactly like 2013, like, it's something that galvanizes a group of people. And that's kind of what's happened again with this. Something traumatic happens and it just pulls people closer together. And so those are the things we're choosing to focus on. But make no bones about it. It's been a lot of hard work and very, very different and very unique from 2013 for sure.
Well, selfishly, I really appreciate all the hard work that everyone's been doing because, as you know, I'm bringing my management team down there to play in 2 weeks, and you'll be back open on 36 holes. So thank you very much for that.
You got it. Well, that's kind of the deadline we had in mind.
Exactly. You saw my name on that tee sheet.
I did. Of course.
So, enough of that type of stuff. Kananaskis is my favorite place to play golf in all of Alberta. And for someone who has never played Kananaskis Country Golf Course, what is it about the property that makes it one of Canada's true best golf destinations there are out there?
Well, I think it's a number of things, and certainly we are in one of the most beautiful parts of the world. We've got Mount Kidd that is right there, and it's a Robert Trent Jones senior design, and it's definitely scenic. It's hard to pick a hole where you're like, what's got the best views, because you get this fantastic mountain backdrop on two very, very beautiful playable golf courses that are in great shape. But man, really, quite honestly, and we've said this from the day that we opened in 1983, I think the secret sauce to our place is the way our team makes our guests feel, and just really working on bringing in the right people. And when I say that, people who are givers and not takers, and really kind of go above and beyond to make guests feel appreciated, and just in all departments, food and beverage, and in the golf shop, and on the phone with our sales team, and that sort of thing. I just think that I love the saying, Maya Angelou said, people will forget what you did, people will forget what you said, but people will never forget how you make them feel. And that's just something that we've focused on. And so we like I say, we scour the world for really great human beings, and we've got a great batch again this year, as I said earlier.
Nice. 2 courses, Mount Kidd, Mount Lorette. What's the difference between the two? And I know it's a question like asking you to choose which is your favorite between your 2 kids or something like that, but do you have a favorite?
So the biggest difference, I think, between the two, I would say that Mount Kidd's maybe a little more user-friendly off the tee. When we built the courses back in 83, it was all about the higher, golf course rating, and, it was Pete Dye and Robert Trent Jones Sr. and a lot of these designers trying to make, like, remember PGA West, the stadium course, like it's unforgiving. So it's just about target golf and that sort of thing. And so there were a large number of bunkers that were, on the golf course, and it was never crazy hard, but like the shortest holes were 5,500 yards and that sort of thing. So after the flood, we changed that up. We added some tees to the course, so I won't say it did. It softened the courses a little bit without you really realizing that was the case. I would say, again, Mount Kidd maybe a little more user-friendly off the team. Lorette, some would say it's more of a player's course, a little more of a traditional course. I would say Mount Lorette's maybe a little bit more walkable, a little less distance from green to tee. The elevation changes are a little more pronounced on Mount Kidd. But one of the cool things, one of the biggest differences between them was that the greens were very different before the flood, because you had 2 or 3 different superintendents that were, or course designers that created the greens. Trent Jones Sr. was definitely there, but wasn't out there a lot. So you had some different architects that helped create that. And after the flood, Gary Browning kind of made that much more consistent and gave both courses a bit of a similar feel, I guess, as you could say, as it relates to the greens. So those would be the biggest differences. And again, some of those have changed. If I were to pick, and this is going to be such a politically correct answer, I would take the front 9 of Kidd and the back 9 of Lorette. I'm not gonna pick which one. But if I had to say, I would probably say Mount Kidd, just because I need a little extra help off the tee and a little extra forgiveness. So that's where I would go.
All right. So if someone is planning their first trip to Kananaskis, what does a perfect day look like? Where should they stay? What should they do after the round? And how could they just make the most of the Kananaskis experience?
Well, I think it's so great question. I think one of the things I would say is it really depends in terms of staying. Like, there's a couple of great hotel properties in the area, the Pomeroy, which is a neighbor of ours, Kananaskis, and Stony Dakota has a casino hotel, which are great. I think we've also got some really incredible world-class camping in the Kananaskis area. So if that's kind of a little more your speed, with motorhome or even with Sundance Lodges has, these different sort of trapper tents and teepees that you can stay in, which are a cool, unique experience. But I would make the day of it. I'm very biased in saying this, but I think we've got one of the greatest patios, out on our Mount Kidd, actually on the Mount Lorette side, where you've got these fantastic scenic views of Mount Kidd and the golf course, and great place to have, a nice ice cold beverage and delicious food with wonderful people that are taking care of you. And so get there before, come an hour and a half before your tee time or more. And our team takes your clubs. We basically, once you're with us, you don't touch your clubs until you're on your golf bag, and then we got you and get the clubs back in your bag. But yeah, come have a meal before, have a meal after, spend some quality time with us, and then, make your way back to wherever it is. And if I could make a suggestion, is come early and get 36 holes in if you can. And so we do have a number of people that will do that, take and play both golf courses. Of course, that's not a possibility right now, but when we are back open at 36 holes, we'll get people where you book tee times about 6 hours apart, and come early for breakfast, have a nice little meal in between, and then play that second round. And it's just a great way of maximizing, the time out there and spending it with some great quality people that you're with. Gives you, 8 or 9 or 10 hours of just pure joy in the mountains.
So obviously, tee times at Kananaskis are highly sought after. Do you have any advice for golfers how to get a tee time? How far in advance should they be booking? And it's a hard tee time to get, Bob.
No, you're not wrong, and thank you for that. And that's part of, we're so proud of we call them Can fans, and the support that we have had out there from when we've opened. And yeah, you're not wrong. I think one of the greatest myths is, because what happens is that we used to open our tee sheets up all at once. It used to be on the phone, and I could remember the process took 10 to 14 days, and it was frustrating for some individuals. You'd get busy signals back in the day when that was a thing, and it's modified over time. We've crashed the internet a number of times with, unfortunately, with the software that we have for golf management and those sorts of things. They're not built to handle the demand that we're blessed to have. And so, we've worked hard with our point of sale system, and now we instead of opening everything up at the same time at the end of March, we open up 1 month a day. So Monday, March 23rd will be May that we'll book. And then the next day on Tuesday, it'll be June, etc. And I think that the thinking process behind everything is people are like, well, if you don't get your tee time at the end of March, it's done. And what I can say, Murray, is that's actually, significantly wrong. And what you're able to do is those tee times all will change and can change over a number of different ways and a number of different times, just with, you book a time in August, and unfortunately what happens is people, they forget that there's a wedding that they have to go to, or something comes up, or it's a weather situation. And so those times will get canceled. So people that keep an eye on the tee sheets, for one, on days that they're interested in going, that's one way of going. A month out, you can let us know that you're interested in playing. Like, for example, if you wanted to book for the month of July or halfway through August, give our team a call, put your name on a wait list. That's another way of doing it. And then we keep an eye on things. If things move, we go to that list and we'll proactively call people and let them know. But probably the best way is within a week. We have a cancellation period. We send out a reminder email to people a week before they tee off. And oftentimes people will forget that they've booked a tee time. Not a lot, but it can happen. And so they forget and they aren't able to make it. So they will call us and cancel that time. And so 7 days in, although it's a little last minute and everybody likes to have, tee times booked in advance, that's another way, is just reaching out inside of 7 days and just seeing if anything's opened up, or go online and you can find that as well. So a number of different ways, but I can assure you the greatest myth is that we're always full and that there's no time to book, especially if there's even like a 5% chance of precipitation. Some people that's not their thing, they want to make sure that it's a day like today where it's perfectly sunny, no wind, and away they go. So always opportunities, and just keep an eye on the sheets or have our team do it for you.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for your time as always, Bob. Looking forward 1 week from today. I'm driving down there, so I'll see you in a week.
We look forward to having you. Thanks for always reaching out and asking and thinking about us. And we're thinking about everybody up in Edmonton. I know there's been a ton of rain up there as well, and it's been a weird year, and we'll get through it and just enjoy the time that we all have when it's nice outside.
Yeah, for those that are watching and listening up here, and you're talking about a beautiful sunshiny day, we're growling at you right now because it's not that here.
Oh, you're again.
Got nailed again, yeah.
Oh,
big
man.
time.
Oh, buddy, I'm sorry.
Yeah, all good. But okay, we'll see you in a week.
Okay.
Take it easy, Bob. Thanks for your time.
Thanks so much.
You
okay.
bet. That was Bob Paley from Kananaskis. On the other side of the break, we'll go around YEG and check in with the Trestle Creek Golf Resort. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
You work hard to make your house a home. Your yard should match. Green Tree Outdoor Living has designed and built outdoor spaces across Alberta since 1998. It starts with an initial consultation and a 3D design, so you can test drive your yard before you buy it. At Green Tree, we handle everything. No chasing contractors, no guesswork, no surprises. A seamless experience from the initial sketch to the final brick. Green Tree Outdoor Living, making neighbors jealous since '98. Book your consultation today at greentreelandscaping.ca.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gonna be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Enjoy a round of golf on two of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more. Accelerate business connections at an executive level with Corporate Connections. We connect leaders around the world and empower them to create opportunities and meaningful change in their organizations, communities, and lives. Join a trusted network of top CEOs and industry pioneers. Share challenges, gain insights, and benefit from peer-to-peer experience sharing. Together, we elevate leadership, build personal and professional growth while expanding influence, and together building a brighter future. Corporate Connections is your gateway to transformative connections. Visit us at corporatecommunications.com, where leaders connect.
Crazy about roofs. Crazy about roofs.
Get ready to tee off for a great cause. The Ardent Roof Systems annual Charity Classic Golf Tournament is happening Friday, July 10th at the Ranch Golf and Country Club. Join us for a full day of golf, all supporting the Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Childlike program.
Crazy about roofs.
Golf spots and sponsorship opportunities are available now at ardentroofsystems.com.
Most guys chase more. More clothes, more noise, more nothing. Steady does the opposite. Twice a year, just 5 to 7 pieces. Precision built for men who move with discipline, who value quality, who don't waste time guessing what to wear. This isn't fashion. This is international. Limited. Elevated. Drop 1 goes on sale August 1st and delivers in December. And when it's gone, it's gone. If you're not on the founding list, you're already behind. Go to steadyformen.ca. Get in, get ready, steady. Essential good for men.
Customize clubs based on size, speed, and ability. From Tour Pro to the casual golfer, everyone can benefit from clubs that are custom fit for their game. Featuring the most extensive range of custom club components from driver through to putter, TaylorMade Performance Centers offer one-on-one tour-level fittings and TrackMan launch monitor technology. Visit the TaylorMade Performance Center at the Ranch Golf and Country Club to take your golf game to the next level and dial in your equipment. For more details and to book your fitting, visit TaylorMadeFitting.ca.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
There's something new happening in Canadian golf. For decades, golfers have been sold clubs that were never truly built for them. Case Golf changes that. Every set built right here in Canada. Precision crafted around 8 core customizations built for your exact swing. The result? More consistency, tighter dispersion, real results. Case Golf, Canadian made, custom fit for your game.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at VIPGolf.ca.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roof Systems, with your host, Murray McCourt, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems, here in the Modern Measure Studio in Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt, and this segment is brought to you by the Twin Willows Golf Club, part of Edmonton's golf community since 1965. Visit us at twinwillowsgolf.com, and we'll really quickly go into the Modern Measure inbox. A quick text. I think I was one of the last ones on the course in 2013. We then got caught in the floods and evacuated by the military. Shot a 71 that day. Good for you. And missed a hole-in-one by 6 inches. Remember that all like it was yesterday. And yeah, what an experience that would have been. Similar in nature to mine when my wife and myself and her family were at JPL and got evacuated in the fires. That was a crazy, crazy night for sure. And excited to go around YEG and chat with Alvin Clark, owner of the Trestle Creek Golf Resort. Good morning, Alvin. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a while.
Good morning, Murray. Thanks for having me on. Good to see you.
Yeah, you too. Alvin, let's start right at the beginning. Like, Trestle Creek, where did that vision come from? And like, what has the journey been like to get to where you are, envisioning this incredible recreation community that you've built?
Well, Murray, it started when I sold my business on Pelota Glass and was retired too early and bored and had a piece of property. It looked at, we traveled a lot with the family and a motorhome and around to different golf resorts, and had an idea of more along the lines of development than the golf resort. But that's where we started. And out of that grew, I've always been a visionary, and out of that grew Trestle Creek Golf Resort.
Well, visionary, I mean, I was fortunate enough with my wife and her parents to play earlier this year, and then Art set up a tour of the entire property for us after. Like, it is unbelievable, Alvin. Like, you have so much going on out there, and for a piece of property to that, like that's you got to go a little deeper into that, Alvin.
Well, we started with looking for property, and that was that took a couple of years, and we traveled all over around the Edmonton West area mostly, and we landed on this piece of property, and we're pretty proud of it. It's a 600-acre piece of property with lots of trails and wildlife and hills, and of course the two creeks, the Anderson Creek and the Trestle Creek, which is the start of the Sturgeon River on hole 18. You're looking at you're crossing the Sturgeon River where it starts. It goes into St. Albert's right there, and so lots of water. And we're in the Magnolia Hills. It's you think you're in the foothills, and it's a beautiful piece of property.
Obviously, one of the centerpieces of Trestle Creek is the golf course, and you chose Brad Dupuis as the course architect. Tell us about Brad and why you selected him and what you were wanting this golf course to become.
Well, Murray, it's interesting you ask, because we were looking around and looking at some local and even some international designers when we were started, and out of nowhere, my next door neighbor on the farm, a good friend of mine says, "Hey, my nephew builds golf courses all over the world. He's one of the better guys." And I kind of pushed him off. "Oh yeah, everybody tells me they got a friend that builds something or does something." And he says he's home at Christmas. "Would you like to hook up?" And I said, "Sure." And I've kind of actually forgot about it. And I get a phone call from Brad, and he's home for Christmas, and he had just been in Mexico building a golf course. And so we met, and we hooked right when we hooked up. It was like, this guy's got a passion for golf, and a visionary. And we became friends. He's worked for me now for 16 years, lives out there in the summertime and in BC in the wintertime. And he was looking to get out of the rat race of traveling the world, building golf courses, and settle his family down. And it was a perfect opportunity. And we've became good friends. And he's also helped me. In his vision is the golf course, and I do the RV resort, and we work together very close, and it's became a masterpiece. I really love what we're doing out there.
The golf course continues to evolve, and now you're building a third 9 that you're calling the Magnolia 9. And again, I was out there and got a tour. Like, as good a layout as the first 18 is, what you got going on with this one, oh my, does it look incredible. Like, so tell us about the course, what golfers can expect, and how it will complement the existing 18 holes.
Well, yeah, we're really excited about it. We're not rushing it. We're taking our time around the development. We have 3 holes we're playing on right now. Another 3 we're hoping to finish this year, and then blast off the final and get it open. What you're looking at, if you come to Trestle Creek, of course, there's a fair bit of water on the first 2 9s. Third 9, we only have water on 2 holes, but it's in the trees and in the hills, and it's spectacular. Some of the views are spectacular. The elevation drops. You start with hole 1. Your tee boxes are right beside our feature hole, which is hole 7 on Creekside, with an elevated tee onto the island green on Creekside. You're now elevated tee onto the first hole. And then you go out through the trees and you keep working your way up until you get to hole 7. And hole 7 is a 600-yard from the tips plus with a 150, 175-foot elevation drop down, and it's a beautiful hole. Then you're onto par 3 across the water, and I'm back home. It's just a stunning piece of property, and Brad's carved out the 9 holes out of it, and I just can't wait to play it.
Me too. I'm with you on that one. So Trestle Creek has grown into much more than just a golf destination. It's become a true community. How would you describe the people who choose to own property or spend their weekends at Trestle Creek, and what makes the lifestyle so special?
Well, that's where we started, traveling around different courses, different places that seem to be always for the 55-plus communities. And when talking to the owners, that alone was when you see the 55 plus, there wasn't a lot of things for kids. So we went the opposite direction. We always said, build it for the kids, and the parents and grandkids will come. And so we've got the beautiful water park, water slides, the cable ski park, pickleball. We got remote control tracks. We got bocce ball. And we just say it, the kids have a lot of fun, the parents do, grandparents, but there's always something to do. If you're bored at Trestle Creek, there's something wrong.
Well, you're now into phase 6 of lot sales, which obviously speaks to the success of the development and what you have going on out there. So what has the response been for buyers for this phase, and what opportunities do you still have for people that are interested in becoming part of the Trestle Creek community?
Yeah, phase 6 is unique. It's elevated with great views, and we're sold out of lots in phase 5 now, which is unusual. Usually we try and keep an inventory of 20 lots minimum, and we're sold out. So now we're just pre-selling phase 6, which has been very strong. We got close to 20 sold already in phase 6, and I think you're looking at phase 6 is around the noon time, and with elevated views and other things is really unique at Trestle Creek is the northern lights and just with all the stars and stuff. You can sit out there and look out over the whole property. In some places, I get up in full 6, you can see 10 miles north across north towards Marathon, and you got some great views and great sunsets, beautiful sunsets at Trestle Creek. I think that's what phase 6 is all about, just elevated and with great views.
I'm having trouble hearing him. Have we lost Elvin, or is it my earbuds, or what's?
So it was on his end here. Let's get him back to. We'll get him to rejoin here. It should fix itself when it comes back.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was my ears that weren't working or his ear, what was going on, but yeah, that's awesome. We'll check and see if anyone's texting into the text line here while we're waiting for Elvin to jump back in for the last question or two. But just a reminder, in our open segment, we are going to be giving away that driver upcoming, and we do have a texter that has texted in. The worst guy to play with is the guy, that random single who is there to party. He then proceeds to get so blasted he can't even watch his ball and needs you to babysit him around the course. If it ain't a rock concert, bud. Have fun, but Uber won't come get you on the 13th hole if you can't walk, or at least bring a friend to take care of you and not rely on the kindness of strangers. That's funny. I've never been in a situation like that. Elvin is back.
You're there, Murray.
Yeah, you betcha. Gotcha. So, Elvin, for someone who's never visited Trestle Creek, paint the picture for us. Beyond the golf course, the amenities and activities, what experience make it such a unique destination for families and outdoor enthusiasts?
Well, I think it's so close to Edmonton. You're 45 minutes from the West End. Very hard to find a property, a recreation property where, we traveled and had to place in shoe swaps. And so you're traveling 11, 12 hours to get there. And here you're 45 minutes out, and you got a great golf course and lots of things to do. I think that's the key, is you can come and go, especially with young families. We have people that come out for men's night and have a fire afterwards and go back to work the next morning in Edmonton, and that's easy to do, easy commute. And I think that in itself is one of the big benefits of Trestle Creek.
So what's next? I mean, you're in phase 6 right now. Is there plans beyond that, or are you getting near the end of everything you're going to build out there?
No, Murray, we're halfway through. When we get done phase 6, we're just over halfway. We'll be at 550 lots, and the complete project is 1,050 lots. So we're just beyond halfway. And it's what you're seeing in the future is more leaning towards more residential style cabin lots, housing lots. Because of the undulation in the property and the hills, you're getting up into the hills. You can't put RV lots in it. So we have basically 170 RV lots left, and then the rest will be either in single detached cabin lots or multi townhome lots, and there's even 3 condo buildings and a boutique hotel going in on phase 8 or 9. And so there's a lot of stuff coming up yet. There's still a lot of acres there to build on, and there's a lot of with the new clubhouse situated up on the top of the hill over the Island Green, that'll tie all 3 together. And we're looking forward to just keep plugging away each phase. We add in different amenities, and like phase 6, we're adding a outdoor swimming pool with a water park and with a splash park. And so that's in the future.
Okay, so Elvin, this whole thing started because you retired too young. When the heck are you going to retire?
That's a lot of people ask me that question, Murray. I'm not sure. I have a great team out there. I want to say that we have a great team. And I'm not the only one who does all the work. We got a great group of people. We have over 100 employees there that pull it all together all summer, and it takes a team.
For people that are interested in playing some golf out there or getting more information on the lots that are available, how can they get in touch with you guys?
TrestleCreek.ca. Just go on there. Everything's on our website, and you can see the lots that are for sale. You can contact the information sales office, and you can see what we're doing. And there's projections of what we're doing. You can see our whole concept plan is on there, and all of Phase 6, the lots that are still available. Pricing is all on TrestleCreek.ca.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for your time. Again, it's fabulous out there. You're doing great things, and appreciate your support of the show as well over all the years.
Great show, Murray, and thanks for all your support. Appreciate it.
Awesome. All right. That was Alvin Clark from the Trestle Creek Golf Resort. On the other side of the break is the open segment. We'll have the junior report with Dunk Mills, my rant of the week, and much more. Stay with us on the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
Think golf season ends when the snow falls? Think again. With the Golf Canada app, Alberta golfers can now take their game indoors. Track your simulator practice sessions, including time, focus, and location, all in one place. You can even log your indoor rounds, from the course you played to your final score, giving you a complete picture of your progress all off-season long. It won't impact your handicap, but it will elevate your game. Keep improving all year round. Visit albertagolf.org and click Find an Off-Course Facility to get started.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't want to leave. We're proud to be launching our new Phase 6 development with 103 new lots for pre-sale. This phase will include an in-ground swimming pool. Call 780-514-0005 to view this exciting development and pick your perfect piece of paradise. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at trestlecreek.ca.
Trade in the ordinary for the extraordinary. Let VIP Golf elevate your game. Join VIP Golf and unlock preferred rates at Canada's premier resort courses. From your local favorites to the iconic peaks of Banff and Canmore to our stay and play packages on sun-drenched fairways in the Okanagan Valley. With over 170 courses coast to coast and membership packages that are tailored to fit your golf style, VIP members have more choice, get more value, and experience more unforgettable rounds. With VIP Golf, your next round isn't just a game, it's a getaway. Get your free trial today at VIPGolf.ca.
The Nielsen Show.
You know, on airplanes, WestJet lately, in the little snack box they give you, a little chocolate in there. It's called Awake. Have you seen this Awake chocolate? And it comes with caffeine in it. So I've been taking those and pretending it's like a real kick. Yeah. I was just like, oh, here we go.
Under the tongue and away we go.
Yeah, I turn around to the rest of the plane. I say, it's about to go down. And I open up and I eat this Awake chocolate. Hey, Dusty, yelling it's about to go down on a plane is probably not a good thing. That's a good point.
The Nielsen Show featuring Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings at 6, only on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Upgrade your game this season. Soro Group, Canadian owned and operated, delivers premium golf brands like Bisgrove, Fairway and Green, Legendary Headwear, and Zero Restriction. Trusted by the best, built for your best rounds. Bisgrove and Zero Restriction will be outfitting both President's Cup teams at Medina this fall, so you know you're wearing what the pros wear. Ask your local pro shop or shop online with code Edmonton10 for 10% off to try out our premium apparel. Soro Group, elevate your game.
There's something new happening in Canadian golf. For decades, golfers have been sold clubs that were never truly built for them. Case in Golf changes that. Every set built right here in Canada. Precision crafted around 8 core customizations built for your exact swing. The result? More consistency, tighter dispersion, real results. Case in Golf, Canadian made, custom fit for your game.
Grab your clubs and tee up for the ultimate summer of golf with Country Club Tour. Get access to 7 premier 18-hole courses plus indoor facilities. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned pro or just starting out. Country Club Tour has a course for every level of golfer. Get the most out of this golf season at great courses like Goose Hummock, Redtail Landing, Sandpiper, River Ridge, Raven Crest, Whitetail Crossing, or Montgomery Glen. Make the most out of this golf season at countryclubtour.com.
Why pay more for advertising when you have options? At Lux Media Broker, we're not an agency, we're a brokerage. We work on your behalf to source, negotiate, and manage your marketing across over 100 advertising options nationwide. From out-of-home and transit to radio, digital, TV, and social media, we tap into it all. No retainers, no hidden fees, just better rates, added value, and smarter strategy. Learn about the brokerage difference at luxmediabroker.com. We broker, we negotiate, we optimize. Lux Media Broker. Elevate your marketing.
You work hard to make your house a home. Your yard should match. Green Tree Outdoor Living has designed and built outdoor spaces across Alberta since 1998. It starts with an initial consultation and a 3D design, so you can test drive your yard before you buy it. At Green Tree, we handle everything. No chasing contractors, no guesswork, no surprises. A seamless experience from the initial sketch to the final brick. Green Tree Outdoor Living, making neighbors jealous since '98. Book your consultation today at greentreelandscaping.ca.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roof Systems, with your host, Murray McCourt, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems here in the Modern Measure studio on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt, and this segment is brought to you by Corporate Connections. Are you a business leader looking to connect with other business leaders to create and accelerate business opportunities, experience the extraordinary, make smarter decisions faster, and ultimately grow your business? If so, Corporate Connections is where you want to be. Email Executive Director Pat Stride at pstride@corporateconnections.com. And it is now time for the Junior Golf Report with Dunk Mills, brought to you by the Lorenz Realty Group. Most homes don't sell for less. They are just marketed wrong. See how at lorenzteam.com. And good morning, Dunk. How you doing today?
Murray, doing very well. I just want to give a quick shout out to Alvin Clark. I can remember 10 or 15 when they were just getting started. He gave me a tour of the facility. They were shaping the golf course with, they had the graders. It was just dirt, but you could see the vision he had and what was going on out there. And they were always very supportive of junior golf too. We had several years we went out there with the McLennan Ross Junior Tour, and always were treated very well. The kids had a great time out there. So I'm glad to see he's doing well, and they're just going off the charts. That's what he's got planned from the sounds of it.
No kidding. It's crazy. So junior golf, what's a big week?
Busy week. I got 2 pages of results here.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we don't have long, so get into it.
Let's get at it. I know. It was major championship week. I'm rocking my St. Andrews shirt, by the way, in honor of Open Week. But anyway.
Nice.
Alberta U19 championships were held this week in Sundre at the Coyote, formerly known as Coyote Creek, but very good golf course for the kids. In the girls U19, we had a mild upset, I guess. Corinne Tardif from Red Deer shot 300 par for 54 holes and edged out the 2-time defending champion Salar May from Rocky Mountain House. Salar got a little bit of a rough start the first round, but came back, just ended up 2 shots short. Top local finisher was Ria Dio from the Derrick, who finished in 5th place, so congratulations to her. In the boys U19, form held. Ray Rogalchik from Innisfail, no big surprise. Tidy 15 under, round 63, 69, 66 on a par 71 golf course, won by 7 shots. Tied for second, Jeevan Dalawal from Inglewood and Chase Strang from Pinebrook. And those 3 youngsters all finished in the top 10 at the Alberta Men's Amateur last week for McMurray. So congratulations to them. Everett Braithwaite from the Derrick, top local player at -4, finished in 6th place. But we had kind of a tournament within a tournament there, Murray. The boys are playing for what's called quota spots to get into the Canadian Junior Boys Championship, or U19 Championships, if you will. And 11 kids qualified, including Everett Braithwaite from the Derrick, as I mentioned, and Oscar Grosnak from Mayfair. So they'll both be off to the Canadian U19 Championships at Wascana in Regina coming up in the middle of August. We had 4 McLennan Ross events last week. I didn't have time, or we won't have time, to go through a couple of the results. We had tournaments in Fort McMurray and McCall Lake, opposite ends of the provinces, on Monday. Wednesday, though, saw Panoka, one of our charter members for the tour, Rachel Adams from Grand Prairie. I forget where Rachel's from. She shot an even par 72 to win the girls. In the boys U19, Cameron Fozzie from Grand Prairie was low in 75 in his age group. And we had 2 lads in the U17s, both shoot 71s. Meyer Clark from Red Deer and Xavier Chrysler, I pronounced it wrong with Xavier, I apologize, from Edson. The U19, Griffin Hazard was also 71. At Lacombe on Thursday, Rachel Adamas shot an 84 to win the junior girls. And we had some good scores as well in the U17s. Dave Porter from Valley Ridge shot 73, and 2 boys shot 72s, Griffin Hazard from Coal Lake and Daniel Newberry from Grand Prairie. So the kids were coming from far and wide. Even though the U19s were on at provincials, there were still excellent fields in Lacombe and Panoka for these kids as they move up the ladder, getting good tournament experience. Another busy week coming up this week. The kids are in Olds tomorrow for a new format of event. They're having a 2-man best ball. So the kids can partner up with a buddy and have a 2-man best ball event in Olds tomorrow. Grand Prairie's got a 36-hole tournament on tomorrow and Tuesday. And the 22nd, that's Wednesday, Johnny Wilson's hosting the kids at Montgomery Glen in Wetaskiwin. And on July 23rd, on Thursday, we've got Innisfail. So another busy week for the kids coming up.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for your time as always. Looking forward to next week's results. And we're both sporting orange today. We didn't even text on that.
Hey, just karma, I guess. So the shirts from St. Andrews, I wasn't at St. Andrews, in all full disclosure.
And I'm still waiting for my pancakes from that text you mistakenly sent me today. All good. Have a good one, Dunk. Take it easy.
Okay, Murray. Thanks for having me. You bet.
A couple other results for you. PGA of Alberta Pro Stableford was July 13th at the Quarry. Chris Horton from Cottonwood, Dylan Batzel from Desert Bloom, 84 points were the winners. Second place tie, some locals here, Matt Maw and from Millwoods, Kevin Black from Redwood Meadows in Calgary, and Nick and Spence Vandermeer twins, 80 points tied for second place there. And the weekly engagement question, going to bring Benny into this one. Benny, first off, your thoughts on DeChambeau. What are your take on that?
To me, I mean, I only saw the clip. I wasn't watching it live or anything. I've seen some of the comments. To me, it's that when he first steps back, it's like, okay. And then he does that second one where he really takes out the grass or where it was, but behind him, to me, there's a little bit of like, I think he knows what he's doing, but I think he was trying to do it subtly enough to where it's like it'd fall under the rules or it would be missed by some officials and stuff. I mean, I don't know. To me, I leave it up to the golfers and on their opinion on it. And I mean, some golfers coming out saying that like they're, that they don't think it's a penalty and all that stuff and all that stuff. I mean, it's interesting as a casual person that just watches it. I'm going, he probably knows what he's doing, but I think it could have definitely slipped under the rug a little bit. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I watched DeChambeau's like YouTube videos and stuff, and so I only know him from like his series that he does. But I hear from other people that like people don't like him. So like it's kind of a different guy I'm seeing on the course out there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I spoke my piece on it before. I mean, there's some gray area in there, but he's a lightning rod.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's made his bed. So whatever it is with him. How about this one? The golfer that everyone hates playing with is the one who what?
I think it's similar to a text that we got earlier, but to me, I'm a big vibes guy on the course. And if you're having a tough round, don't bring the vibes down on the golf course. I understand. I've had my tough rounds when everyone else is playing well, all that stuff. But to me, at least I try my best to just keep it inside. not weigh everyone down with me, not make it all about myself that I'm having a bad round. Especially for me, I'm not out there to go win tournaments and stuff. So I'm out there to have fun. And so if I'm not having a great round, I'm not going to try to bring anyone down with me. That's the worst golfer to play with.
All right. Well, if you want to get that wheel ready, we'll give away a driver here in a second. But my take on that is I hate playing slow golf, and I play ready golf, people.
Right.
Like I hate it when I'm ready to hit, and there's people messing around their carts and dilly daddling like that are supposed to hit. I'm like, forget it, I'm just going to hit. I just want to keep going and whatnot. So that's my take on that. How's your golf game so far this year?
Not great, but it's got off to a good start. It's been a little bit rocky since, so I need to get back out there. The rain hasn't been helping, but I'll try to get out there this week.
Yeah, I worked with you a bit on the range there one time when you were out of the course, and you got a good swing.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
You're an athlete.
Thank you.
For me in my game, well, this week I played Sunday, and then on Tuesday I played with Jess and Luke. I had a good day on Tuesday. I shot 67.
There you go.
So that was a good day. But now I'm so excited. I feel like my game's like really kind of there.
Yeah.
And now I'm going away on vacation, and I'm not going to play golf from that day, Tuesday. It's almost 2 weeks till I play a game of golf. I got some practice in still, but oh man, but the next golf I play, Kananaskis, baby. Looking forward to that. And all right, here we go. TaylorMade, thank you, TaylorMade Performance Center. Somebody is about to win a driver from the TaylorMade Performance Center. Spin that wheel. These are people that have been on the engagement question so far this year, texting in on that, and the winner of the driver is it's just a
texter number 3.
Okay, you are going to try to give them a quick call.
I'm gonna go give them a quick call. Yeah, you couldn't put their phone number on the screen, obviously.
Right.
Fine.
So let's.
You want to ring them right on the air?
Ring them right on the air if they'll answer their phone.
All right.
And so again, from now on, including today's show, people that were texting in on the engagement question, the next prize that we'll draw on the last show of the year, a foursome at the ranch, complimentary, all taken care of, including food and beverage all day long on the golf course, before your round, after your round, during your round. We will take great care of you. And how are we making out on the phone call? Here we go. I hope they answer.
Be nice.
I don't think we're getting an answer.
No.
That would have been great radio.
Oh, that would have been so good.
Oh, well. Well, we'll reach back out to them and give them their prize. So that didn't go quite as well as it was supposed to. But guess what? It's rant of the week time. You want to cue up the rant of the week?
Let's do it.
He is far, far, far exceeding expectations.
It's now time for Murray McCourt's Rant of the Week.
Darnell Nurse right now in a ridiculous contract. You want to know whose fault that contract is?
All brought to you by Steady for Men. Steady, essential goods for men. A limited edition box of premium hand-picked essentials. No subscriptions, just 2 exclusive drops a year. Join the waitlist at steadyformen.ca.
All right, this rant is about live golf. A few years ago, I said live golf didn't break for professional golf, it exposed it. Today, I think it's time for a little update. And live golf didn't save professional golf either. What it did was force everyone to admit that professional golf needed to change. Think back to 2022. The PGA Tour's message was simple. Everything is great. Then Live arrived. Suddenly, purses doubled. Players received equity. Schedules changed. Signature events were created. The Players' Impact program exploded. Players gained more influence over how the tour was run. If everything was perfect before, why did so much need to change? The truth is, competition works. The PGA Tour became better because it finally had competition. But here's where the story gets interesting. 3 years later, Live has changed too. The 54-hole mat? Oh, it's gone. It's 72 holes. The world ranking, no world ranking points. Now they finally have a pathway to earn them. The league has continued trying to become more aligned in traditional professional golf while maintaining its team concept. In other words, the PGA Tour became a little more like Live, and Live became a little more like the PGA Tour. That's what competition does. Now, has everything been positive? Nope. The biggest loser has been us, the golf fans. For years, we've been robbed of seeing the best players compete together every week. Instead of talking about great golf, we've talked about lawsuits, suspensions, contracts, money, politics, and that's unfortunate. Golf is at its best when the greatest players in the world tee it up against each other, not when they're separated by business models. Now here we are, 2026. The framework agreement still hasn't been united the golf game, and LIV is facing questions about its long-term business model and is looking for new investors beyond the Saudi Arabia investment fund money. Whether LIV looks the same in 5 years, nobody knows. Whether the PGA Tour looks the same in 5 years, nobody knows that either. But here's what I do know. Professional golf is healthier today than it was before LIV showed up. Players have more power. Prize money is dramatically higher. The PGA Tour has become more innovative. LIV has evolved, and everyone has been forced to think differently. So maybe history won't remember LIV Golf as a tour that replaced the PGA Tour, because that's not going to happen, but maybe it will remember as the disruptor that forced professional golf to modernize, because in business and in sports, competition usually makes everyone better. The only thing left to fix is getting the best players in the world competing against each other far more often, because that's what every golf fan deserves. On the other side of the break, we're going to talk some golf fashion with Garrett Malcolm from the Storo Group. Stay with us as the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Looking to make the most of your summer on the course? Alberta Golf has something for everyone. For juniors, the McLennan Ross Alberta Junior Tour is back. The province's #1 competitive junior tour, featuring 24 stops across Alberta. Plus this year, Tour Information Days, where players and parents can learn everything they need to get started. More of a casual player? Upswing by Alberta Golf connects you to events all over the province, from scrambles to charity tournaments to play your own ball formats. Or join one of our 6 signature events and experience some of Alberta's most spectacular courses. And for those ready to compete, Alberta Golf hosts 14 championships for players of all ages, including the 90th Alberta Open at Pritis Greens. However you play, Alberta Golf is your home for the game this summer. Learn more at albertagolf.org.
There's still time to book your tournament at the Ranch Golf and Country Club.
As one of Alberta's top tourney courses, the Ranch makes hosting fun and easy for any group or business. No matter how unique or unusual, they'll accommodate your vision for an event no one will soon forget.
Start planning your tournament today at their beautifully landscaped course on the outskirts of West Edmonton. On-site event coordinators are here to help, but hurry, availability is limited and booking fast.
Visit theranchgolf.com.
Most guys chase more. More clothes, more noise, more nothing. Steady does the opposite. Twice a year, just 5 to 7 pieces. Precision built for men who move with discipline, who value quality, who don't waste time guessing what to wear. This isn't fashion. This is international. Limited. Elevated. Drop 1 goes on sale August 1st. And delivers in December. And when it's gone, it's gone. If you're not on the founding list, you're already behind. Go to steadyformen.ca. Get in, get ready, steady. Essential good for men.
It delivers premium golf brands like Bisgrove, Fairway and Green, Legendary Headwear, and Zero Restriction. Trusted by the best, built for your best rounds. Bisgrove and Zero Restriction will be outfitting both President's Cup teams at Medina this fall, so you know you're wearing what the pros wear. Ask your local pro shop or shop online with code Edmonton10 for 10% off to try out our premium apparel. Storo Group, elevate your game.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
Looking for your next great round? Just minutes off the Hendan west of Edmonton, the Links at Bisgrove is an 18-hole championship course that delivers. tree-lined fairways, rolling terrain, pristine greens, and just enough challenge to test every skill level. Whether you're chasing a low score or enjoying a relaxed round with friends, this is golf done right. A favorite tournament destination with exceptional conditions and a staff that truly delivers. Plus, modern amenities, a full-service restaurant, and an event space for weddings, anniversaries, or business gatherings. Book your tee time today at lakesgolfcourse.com. The links at Spruce Grove. Your next round starts here. Accelerate business connections at an executive level with Corporate Connections. We connect leaders around the world and empower them to create opportunities and meaningful change in their organizations, communities, and lives. Join a trusted network of top CEOs and industry pioneers. Share challenges, gain insights, and benefit from peer-to-peer experience sharing. Together, we elevate leadership, build personal and professional growth while expanding influence, and together building a brighter future. Corporate Connections is your gateway to transformative connections. Visit us at corporatecommunications.com, where leaders connect.
There's something new happening in Canadian golf. For decades, golfers have been sold clubs that were never truly built for them. Case Golf changes that. Every set built right here in Canada. Precision crafted around 8 core customizations built for your exact swing. The result? More consistency, tighter dispersion, real results. Case Golf, Canadian made, custom fit for your game.
Join us for the return of the Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament on Thursday, June 18th at Millwoods Golf Course. Enjoy a day of golf while supporting a great cause. Start your day with a delicious breakfast followed by a round of golf, then unwind with drinks and indulge in a gourmet dinner, all ending in a lively auction. Come out and celebrate Tom Goodchild's legacy while supporting the Tom Goodchild Memorial Bursary, which assists culinary students in financial need. The Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament promises unforgettable experiences. Don't miss out on the fun. Sign up now at sawmill.ca/golf. That's sawmill.ca/golf.
Why pay more for advertising when you have options? At Lux Media Broker, we're not an agency, we're a brokerage. We work on your behalf to source, negotiate, and manage your marketing across over 100 advertising options nationwide. From out-of-home and transit to radio, digital, TV, and social media, we tap into it all. No retainers, no hidden fees, just better rates, added value, and smarter strategy. Learn about the brokerage difference at luxmediabroker.com. We broker, we negotiate, we optimize. Lux Media Broker. Elevate your marketing.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roof Systems, with your host, Murray McCourt, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here in the Modern Measure studio on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt, and this segment brought to you by the Stony Plain Golf Club. Whether you're looking to get custom fit clubs or lessons to improve your swing, check out the Stony Plain Golf Course at golfstonyplain.com, and it is now trivia time. Our trivia contest is brought to you by Tough Stuff Promotions. Tough Stuff works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com for all your logo merchandise needs. The winner of the contest will get a custom fitting from the TaylorMade Performance Center and a gift card to the Keg Steakhouse and Bar with 5 locations around Edmonton. Why not tonight? And Benny, what's the question this week?
The trivia question today is, which Scottish course hosts the very first The Open Championship in 1860? That is the trivia question. I'll read it one more time. Which Scottish course hosts the very first The Open Championship in 1860? You can text that in 780-218-9999.
All right, and it's time to welcome a new advertiser on the show. Appreciate his support of the show and excited to talk about his brands. Garrett Malcolm from the Sorrow Group. Good morning, Garrett. How are you doing today?
Morning, Murray. I'm doing very good. How are you?
Oh, not doing too bad at all. Thanks for joining us here this morning. And, Garrett, we'll get into the Sorrow Group and what that's all about. But for listeners who maybe don't know who you are and what your story is, tell us about your journey. You're a PGA Canada professional who worked 8 years at Royal Montreal. How do you go from Royal Montreal to owning your own clothing company? It's quite a path. Share it with us.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Murray. I'd even dial it back a little bit before that. So I'm from a super small town in Manitoba called Toulon. So I grew up there. Really nice country course, the Toulon Golf Course. So I fell in love with the game of golf at that point. Turned pro in 2011 and the next step for me was to go to Breezy Bend. It was a private club out in Winnipeg. So I had 2 amazing years at Breezy, and I was fortunate enough to win the Mo Norman Award my second year there. So going down to the PGA show in Orlando, I met with Scott Dixon, who was the head pro at Royal Montreal, and he had an opening on his staff. So he brought me over, and super eye-opening, game changer. I still live in Montreal to this day. I just got married to a local French-Canadian girl just over a month ago. So things happen pretty quickly. It was so going from just being a teaching pro at Royal, I opened up an indoor golf facility with a couple of members from Royal Montreal. That was right around COVID, so 2021. And it was when we were kind of sitting down a couple of years ago looking to expand the indoor facility. My business partners have a logistics company, so they have over 10 warehouses in the Montreal, Toronto area, trucks, so tons of warehouse space, and I've got a good network in golf. So we decided to start a golf distribution company, and that's kind of how it all came about. President's Cup being at Royal Montreal in 2024 was great timing-wise. That was my last year at the club, and our head pro at the time connected me with Summit Golf Brands as they were, they were doing the team uniforms with Bidrati and Zero Restriction, and they were also trying to get more of a footprint in the Canadian golf market. So timing is everything, as we know, and that's how our partnership came about with Summit Golf Brands to be able to represent Bidrati, Zero Restriction, and Fairway and Green in Canada.
Well, so what exactly is Soro Group, and what made you believe that there was an opportunity for a Canadian-owned company, Canadian-owned and operated golf apparel distributing company?
So Soro Group is the meaning behind it. It's Japanese, and it means path forward. So we when we were deciding on the name, we wanted to do something a little different. We've got a really cool logo that goes with it as well. So we like to tell our apparel and accessory partners that we want to be their pathway forward into Canada. If you go down to the PGA show in Orlando, there's so many brands out there. There's a lot of new brands, brands that have been around for a while, and they're all trying to get more of a footprint into Canada. So it's important to have, I think, local boots on the ground. We're Canadian owned and operated, and it's really important to kind of build off of that with our established relationships. So there's not a ton of Canadian distributors, but there's a lot of brands that are trying to get into the marketplace. So that's where we saw the opportunity.
So you mentioned the 3 brands, Bidrati, Fairway and Green, and Zero Restriction, which in Alberta, I'm sure you're selling lots with all the rain we've had this year. But give us a quick overview of each brand and what makes them stand out in today's golf apparel market.
Yeah, so three different brands, 3 really great brands, and all kind of unique in their own way. So Bidrati is our premium apparel brand. I would say where it's unique is, our best sellers in the Canadian market for sure have been the cooling fabric that we have. So, summers can get, pretty hot and in different areas. So the cooling fabric's been awesome. It also has a cotton fabric polo as well, which is making a bit of a comeback, I would say. There's a lot of synthetic fibers out there, but, not a lot making the cotton, the natural fiber, so super comfortable. Fairway and Green's been around since 1991. It's a lot more modernized now. That's what I'm wearing right now. So it's a classic country club polo. We like to say that it respects the traditions of the game. And then Zero Restriction is it's technical. It's the pioneer of rain gear in golf. So the first one to do it. Tiger Woods approved. I always like to tell that story. When he was the captain Ryder Cup team, he requested Zero Restriction for the U.S. team, and that actually started the relationship between Zero Restriction and the PGA Tour. So I have to mention as well, between all 3 brands, they also have a ladies version as well, and 40% of our SKUs are of the ladies variety. So it's the fastest growing demographic in golf, and we've got a lot to offer to the ladies.
Well, one of your biggest endorsements that you touched on a little bit earlier is having the best players in the world choose to wear your products in the President's Cup is going to be happening here again in September with Bidrati and Zero Restriction. So talk about the significance of that for your brands, and what does it say about the quality of the apparel?
Yeah, it's huge. I think going back to when it was at Royal Montreal and to see it live and how everything came together, the media was interviewing the two captains at the time, Jim Furyk and Mike Weir, and Jim kind of unsolicited came out and said, our guys love the clothing that we're wearing this year. So I always, when I'm giving presentations, that's one of the first videos that I show. So that's pretty cool because these are the best players in the world. They've all got contracts with different apparel companies, but the President's Cup's a unique week because they're wearing their team uniform. So it might be something different. So it's huge for us, and for them to say that unsolicited and then to carry that partnership over to do it back to back, I think it speaks volumes of the quality of the brands.
Well, one thing that I really like when golfers are buying Bedrati, Fairway and Green, or Zero Restriction from their local golf shop is that they're supporting both their PGA Professional, which obviously is important to me as well, and a Canadian-owned company. So why is that message important to you?
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. It's, given the state of the world right now and everything going on, it can be tough, and there's a lot of Support Canada going on, which is awesome. I think Canadians, when things get tough, we're the best at supporting each other. It's so easy in this day and age to, whether you're buying groceries or any type of retail clothing, you can buy it online. Typically it's cheaper when you go the big box route. But I always try to find the Canadian owned and operated like ourselves. I think it's more meaningful if you know that your dollar is going to support a Canadian. There's a little bit more meaning behind it. So I would urge people to go to check out their local golf shops and try to support Canada as much as possible.
You've recently added Tanya Forbes as your Alberta sales representative. So what does that mean for golf professionals out here in Alberta and across their golf shops?
Yeah, super excited to have Tanya. I think building off of our last point, local Canadians, I think Tanya's a born and bred Albertan as well. So she was born into the golf industry essentially. So her father, Bill Carrington, was the head pro at Windermere for over 30 years. Her stepfather, Jim Jepson, at Willow Park. So super excited to have Tanya. She was previously working with her sister Carrington and Co. for the last almost decade, and then Tanya just recently started her own sales agency, Hadley James Brands. It's huge. It's a local Albertan. It's boots on the ground, local boots on the ground, so you can have quicker service, and super pumped to have Tanya on board.
I'm really jealous about this because you were just at the Cape Breton Cup at Cabot, which I've never been to, and I saw some of your pictures you posted on social media, so I'm extremely jealous. But talk about your experience at Canada's #1 rated golf resort.
Yeah, #1 rated for a reason. Definitely. It was an incredible experience. It was my first time out as well. So it really cool. I would say the golf was amazing, but it was everything outside of that kind of elevated it. The cottages that we stayed at, the service that we got from the staff there from the moment we arrived in the parking lot, they were there to take care of absolutely everything. I had an awesome caddy named Bennett too, so he was great. That always adds to the experience. So top to bottom, playing the links course, I think was my favorite golf experience. The views on the cliffs were, you're on the ocean, so second to none. And then they have a par 3 course called the Nest as well, which is really cool. So you definitely, anybody going out there, I recommend getting a lobster roll when you're making the turn on the cliff. So it was the best lobster roll I've ever had in my life, and can't wait to get back next year.
Okay, how was your golf game?
Golf was good. Yeah, definitely helped having a caddy there. I couldn't imagine there's just certain lines and things like that that you wouldn't see without it. But it was, the greens were tough. There was a lot where you would think it was breaking this way and it would actually break, towards the water, little things like that. So greens were certainly tricky, but it was phenomenal top to bottom.
So where'd you rate the difficulty level of the golf course? Is it crazy tough?
You know what? It's tough. I think it's, I would put it, I would put it up there. You could kind of see everything in front of you. It gets really tough if the weather's okay. So we got lucky the first 2 days. It was, sunshine and there wasn't a lot of wind. Day 3, it started to pour rain. So it was good. We got to test out our zero restriction rain gear, and then it got windy too. And it was like, I would say if it was a 8 on the 1 to 10 difficulty, it went to like a 10 or 11 when the wind started howling out there. It was next level at that point. So I think it really depends on what kind of weather you get, which can be unpredictable out there, as you know.
So going from being a golf pro at a club to a golf pro running a clothing distribution company, are you getting on the golf course more or less?
This year, a little bit less. I would say in general, more the summers have taken on a different meaning. Like I was used to from May 1st to September 30th, I was on the range teaching. So by the end of the day, you're pretty worn out, especially in Montreal. It gets pretty hot and humid. So the summers have taken on a different meaning for sure. And I would say I'm a little bit on this side of the counter. I'm a little more flexible during the summer to get out. And then in my, previously the fall time, that's when I would get out and play as much as possible. But now that's our booking season when it comes to the apparel side. So probably the same amount. It's just the timing of the when I can get out has changed a little bit.
So before we wrap up, can you let our listeners know where they can find your brands and learn more about your Soro Group brands as a whole?
Yeah, for sure. I think the best way is, so we don't sell to Golf Town, so we're only selling to local pro shops at this point. So that would be the best place to start. If you walk into your local pro shop and they don't have one of our brands, then just tell them to give Tanya Forbes a call and she'll hook them up. So that would be the best bet. We've got our website's getting renovated right now. We've got some new apparel getting uploaded there, so you'll be able to see us on groupsoro.com, and you could give us a follow as well at Soro Group or my personal page at G Malcolm Golf. I'm trying to be as active as possible, posting the latest and greatest with new apparel that we have coming up and some cool events as well.
All right. Now, I assume you're going to be at the BPG show in Toronto in October?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
yeah, we'll be there.
I will see you there, fine sir.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, thanks so much for your time today. Great lineup of brands. Looking forward to seeing where you take it down the road, and really appreciate your support of the show as well.
Thanks so much, Murray. Really appreciate it, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday and the British Open finish.
All right. Thanks very much. Have a good one. That was Garrett Malcolm from the Soro Group. And trivia. Benny, what went down with trivia?
Casino Dealer J is the winner of the trivia. Now, I just shut down the number bar in here, but the answer to that question was Prestwick Golf Club was the answer to the trivia question of which Scottish course hosted the very first the Open Championship in 1860. Casino Dealer J is the winner.
Awesome. Well, thanks for that. And that wraps up this week's VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems here in the Modern Measure Studio on Edmonton Sports Talk. Next week on the show, we're going to chat with Garrett Hatfield from the Rundle Short Course. Gambling. Everyone likes to gamble around here, it seems like. So we're going to get Keith Stewart from Read the Line on the show. Talk about gambling on golf. Golf tips from Todd Halpin. Benson White, a highly competitive teenage golfer, will join us as well. And we'll go around YEG and check in with the Wolf Creek Golf Resort. Going to be a beautiful week ahead. Hopefully, get out there, play some golf, and be right back here Sunday morning, 8 a.m. for the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk. Have a good one.
Accelerate business connections at an executive level with Corporate Connections. We connect leaders around the world and empower them to create opportunities and meaningful change in their organizations, communities, and lives. Join a trusted network of top CEOs and industry pioneers. Share challenges, gain insights, and benefit from peer-to-peer experience sharing. Together, we elevate leadership, build personal and professional growth while expanding influence, and together building a brighter future. Corporate Connections is your gateway to transformative connections. Visit us at corporatecommunications.com, where leaders connect.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
You work hard to make your house a home. Your yard should match. Green Tree Outdoor Living has designed and built outdoor spaces across Alberta since 1998. It starts with an initial consultation and a 3D design, so you can test drive your yard before you buy it. At Green Tree, we handle everything. No chasing contractors, no guesswork, no surprises. A seamless experience from the initial sketch to the final brick. Green Tree Outdoor Living, making neighbors jealous since '98. Book your consultation today at greentreelandscaping.ca.
Crazy about roofs. Crazy about Time for a new roof? Make it one that lasts. Ardent Roof Systems, protecting homes for over a decade. Roofing, siding, and exteriors, all built to last with our Platinum 50-year warranty. Because at Ardent Roof Systems, we are
crazy about roofs.
Ardent Roof Systems and Exteriors, the team that puts your protection first. Visit ardentroofsystems.com.
There's something new happening in Canadian golf. For decades, golfers have been sold clubs that were never truly built for them. Case Golf changes that. Every set built right here in Canada. Precision crafted around 8 core customizations built for your exact swing. The result? More consistency, tighter dispersion, real results. Case Golf, Canadian made, custom fit for your game.
Enjoy a round of golf on 2 of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at VIPgolf.ca.
Grab your clubs and tee up for your best golf season yet. Hone your skills and improve your game at the Country Club Golf Tour Academy. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned pro or just starting out. Country Club Tour offers the best lesson programs for every level of golfer. Take your skill set to a higher level and train with their simulators, launch monitors, and PGA of Canada's teaching professionals. You can train all year long at their 7 golf courses and indoor golf center. Sign up for lessons with the CCT Golf Academy today and countryclubtour.com.
Most guys chase more. More clothes, more noise, more nothing. Steady does the opposite. Twice a year, just 5 to 7 pieces. Precision built for men who move with discipline, who value quality, who don't waste time guessing what to wear. This isn't fashion. This is international. Limited. Elevated. Drop 1 goes on sale August 1st. And delivers in December. And when it's gone, it's gone. If you're not on the founding list, you're already behind. Go to steadyformen.ca. Get in, get ready, steady. Essential good for men.